Team and World Tag Team Champions, Gran Metalik and Seth Rollins.
And that's a nice win for these two here tonight.
These two work so well together, Michael. I'd be surprised if they went their separate ways anytime soon.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, Bobby Lashley.
Oh, guys, what an incredible treat.
And their opponents, first, from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
Doesn't get any better than this. We're about to witness tag team action at its finest, fellas.
Using the elbow as a weapon. You gotta believe this one's over. Oh, clothesline. Scoop slam. This might be it. Oh, my.
What a light drop.
During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss Cyborg. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down and the third fall was ruled a double countout.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish Lass Kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense cost her girls the match. Once Becky Lynch got Carmella locked in the Dishonor, there was nothing for the Staten Island Princess to do but to tap out. And it didn't take long for that to happen.
When this guy's on, look out. Ooh! Comes in off the tag. How much more punishment needs to be dished out? Just finish it. This is clearly not the same. There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
From behind. Oh, net. Shoulders down. Roll up.
I'm not sure if the referee didn't blow that call.
He just powered out there, Cole.
Scoop slam.
Set it up. Nice neck breaker.
That'll give you whiplash.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Big slam.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
The end may be near.
DDT. Victory is on the horizon. Set it up.
Ooh, neck breaker.
Set him up. Russian leg sweep. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Oh, no, he's taken down.
You know, I don't think he has much left.
Boom, what impact. Scoop slam. Scoop slam. Scoop slam.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Here he goes.
Slammed with authority. Game, set, match. This one is over.
That slam just brought this entire arena to its feet.
Oh, what impact.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys. Did you guys feel that too?
Oh, debilitating elbow drop. Uh-oh. Clothesline. What a stomp.
Good grief.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, that might have just broken something.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might be going for it all here. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Byron, earlier you raised him. He's looking at it. Is he done? He releases it.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
And one more time. Nailed it.
This one is over.
Lariat.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner locked up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission.
Across the shoulders. Down, Samoan driver.
This one's over, guys.
Let me tell you, the human body was not
Going for the cover. In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against... What an incredible tag team contest. A lot of good action in that one. Here's another look.
This match wasn't exactly a barn burner, but we can't expect every superstar to be on their A game every time, I guess.
Look at him go.
This was one of those matches that had flashes of brilliance, but never quite lived up to all the hype. Good match overall, though.
here are your winners and the new WCW World Tag Team Champions, Bobby Lashley and Green.
Big pinfall victory here tonight.
When you put these two together, victory is really the only plausible outcome.
What a great match we just saw here on Raw. Thank you to everybody at home for choosing to spend part of your Monday night with us.
The legendary Y2J.
The following contest is a tables match. Introducing first, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 227 pounds, Chris Jericho!
Byron, I heard rumors that you may make the list.
No, don't say that. Don't give Chris Jericho any ideas.
Intercontinental Champion 9 times.
And his partner, from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 237 pounds, Macho Man, Randy Savage!
The phenomenal AJ Styles. Despite what Byron Saxton said about him in the past, Shelton Benjamin is a true legend, and he's ready for action. The gold standard in WWE. A man who's thrived in both singles and tag team action, Shelton Benjamin looks to wow us once more tonight.
Ain't no stopping him now. An amateur wrestling standout with almost 2 decades of in-ring experience. It's going to be tough to stop Shelton Benjamin.
And no matter what color his hair is that day, Shelton Benjamin truly is the gold standard.
Looks like trouble here, Byron.
I don't know. I guess that all depends on who you're rooting for.
impact. Beautiful technique.
You've got to believe this one's over. That's how you wear down your opponent.
Oh, man, right to the neck. He's left wide open here.
I don't think he even realizes it. He looks dazed.
This is about to get bad.
Leg drop!
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Going all the way up.
Look at this!
Oh, going to the top. High risk.
What a stomp.
Good grief!
Randy Savage is going up.
Look out!
Putting it all on the line. Look at this.
Look at this!
Chris Jericho doing a great job of turning that around.
Nailed it.
Oh, this is dangerous right here.
He can turn it on in a hurry.
Incoming.
AJ Styles moved out of the way there.
AJ Styles has got him.
This may be the beginning of the end.
AJ Styles with a burst of energy. Corey, Chris Jericho simply oozes talent. So much so, in fact, that the man is a rock star both in and out of the ring.
And for the avoidance of doubt, ladies and gentlemen, Cole means that literally. Not only is Y2J the man in the ring, but he also is the front man for his own heavy metal band.
Elbow right to the back of the neck. He's in a bad spot, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if he hightails it through the crowd. You should go with him, Byron.
As Corey mentioned, when Jericho is not competing at WWE events, there's a good chance he's touring with his band. Given how dedicated he is to both, I would say Y2J is one of the busiest guys in all of sports entertainment.
Hey, you don't become the Ayatollah of rock and roll by accident. It takes hard work to be as successful as Chris Jericho.
So much damage inflicted.
There it is. Hurricane Rana.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
What's going to happen here? Focused attack on the back. Escapes trouble there. Hooked up. Oh, what impact.
I don't believe it. And that table can shorten careers, Michael. Whoa!
Irish whip. I don't believe it.
And that table can shorten careers, Michael.
He can turn it on in a hurry.
I don't believe it.
And that table can shorten careers, Michael. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
If you want to know why AJ Styles is determined to be the best this industry has to offer, check out the tattoos. Oh, what's this going to be? Uh-oh. Oof.
These guys are giving it their all here tonight, not just to entertain the fans, but to ultimately walk away with the win.
Yeah, those tattoos we discussed, if you can slow down Styles enough to actually read them, you'll see a series of dates that correspond to the births of his children.
AJ Styles already has an exceptional skill set, but those tattoos show that Styles has a never-ending supply of motivation as well.
Nasty one right to the chest.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Irish whip.
Look out!
Oh, it's not going to be good. This is not going to be brain buster.
Jeez, that was nasty.
Boom. breaker.
He can turn it on in a hurry.
Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage.
What a cagey maneuver. Randy Savage is looking to fly. Look at this.
Jericho.
And Jericho setting up.
Flying salt. This one's over, guys.
Irish whip.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Chris Jericho.
Took him out at the knee. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Irish whip.
He can turn it on in a hurry.
Ooh-wee.
Uh-oh. What a neck breaker.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
Chris Jericho is really applying pressure now, guys.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
This is going to be big, one way or another.
Ooh, what impact. Uh-oh.
Powerbomb! Game, set, yes! Unreal performance.
That had to be one of the matches of the year. Let's take another look at some of the action.
These superstars gave as good as they got, and these fans got their money's worth from the opening bell. These superstars gave as good as they got, and these fans got their money's worth from the opening bell.
Here are your winners, Chris Jericho and Macho Man Randy Savage.
The baddest woman on the planet is here.
There is only one.
Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
The following contest
Fearless. Indeed she is.
and
shoulder right to the midsection.
Slam down hard.
Scoop slam. Oh, guys, there's a mat slam.
With some attitude.
Oh, nasty impact.
This might be it. Oh, my. This might be it. Oh, my. What are we going to see here? Neck breaker.
It's rare that a competitor can steal the show in their very first match. But Ronda Rousey did just that, and she did it at WrestleMania.
Harsh impact.
Now we can see Charlotte. She's hurting a little.
This is not a good sign.
But you can bet there's still plenty of gas left in her tank.
And you can tell that this crowd is shocked to see her losing in such a definitive manner right now.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Michael, you mentioned Ronda Rousey's WrestleMania debut, and she was somehow the standout star in that show-stealing match. That's no small feat when you consider her partner was Kurt Angle, and their opponents were Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, Triple H and Angle have no shortage of WrestleMania moments, and Stephanie McMahon's had some big matches too, but the one everyone was talking about after the match was Ronda Rousey. Something tells me we'll have even more show-stealing WrestleMania matches from the baddest woman on the planet by the time it's all said and done.
The world got to see Ronda Rousey make her in-ring debut at WrestleMania 34, but that wasn't the first time she was in a WWE ring. That would be when she confronted Triple H and Stephanie McMahon at WrestleMania 31.
Charlotte Flair in full control here.
That's why they call her genetically superior.
Byron brought us back to Ronda Rousey's appearance at WrestleMania 31. That night, after Triple H quoted about his win over Sting, and Stephanie claimed all the WWE success that night, The Rock and Ronda Rousey confronted them to argue otherwise.
And they were wrong, Cole. The Rock was not scheduled to perform at WrestleMania, and Rousey was a fan at ringside. Security should have ejected both of those hooligans for invading Triple H and Stephanie's ring.
Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now. We're looking at complete domination here.
The Flair legacy grew at Charlotte's first WrestleMania, where the Raw Women's Championship was revealed. Charlotte styled, profiled, and walked out of WrestleMania with the gold.
Man, what a slam. Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Oh, but
whoa, the ladder hits.
Jeez, that's gotta hurt.
oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Corey, you mentioned Charlotte's first WrestleMania. Winning at WrestleMania is already big, but she did so with Ric Flair in her corner, walking that same ramp as the Nate did so many times.
Not to mention the fact that the robe Charlotte wore at WrestleMania was made from the very same one her father wore during his retirement match 8 years earlier. Now that is some beautiful symmetry.
Whoa, the ladder hits.
Jeez, that's gotta hurt.
Ooh, what impact.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
Oh, continuing to punish them. And look at that, suplex.
Very nice.
If Nikki Bella hits this one, it's over. The rack attack coming.
We'll see how long she can keep it up.
Boom, what impact.
Oh, nasty impact.
Ronda Rousey is, of course, one of the most famous athletes in the world. More so, she's one of the most famous stars in the world. And she got that way by beating people up and taking their arm.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
Here we go.
Man.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over. Has Carmella produced an end result?
Adding to what Michael said about Ronda being a huge...
She's looking at it. Oh, the ladder hits.
Jeez, that's gonna hurt. She's tossed. She get airline miles for that.
Here goes Nikki Bella.
Oh, a knee right to the face.
That knee is a lethal weapon. She may be in a bad way here. She doesn't want to let this get out of control, guys.
The main roster was introduced to Charlotte Flair as one of the members of Team PCB with Paige and Becky Lynch. On that, Charlotte's done playing, and she turns it around on her.
When she gets in attack mode, look out.
Nailed it.
Carmella just barely got out of the way.
I have to go back to Team PCB for a second. They had two rival factions with plenty of talent, Team Bad and Team Bella. But PCB won most of those battles.
All three teams dissolved before long, and Paige founded a new faction since then. But
She might have it. Nikki Bella shifting gears now. Nikki Bella.
ooh, Charlotte is in trouble. Look at Nikki go.
I guess she,
Beautiful technique. Oh, hanging off for dear life.
Oh, alley-oop powerbomb.
that might be it.
For as good as Carmella is, Corey, the unfortunate truth is she's not above bending the rules a bit to gain an advantage.
I don't know what's so unfortunate about that, Cole. The goal is to...
The rack attack comes. Can't walk after that attack to the back.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
Nikki Bella may have just ended this, fellas.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Nikki Bella sees an opportunity.
Incoming.
Look at this. Boom. Nice.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Whoa, the ladder hits.
Jeez, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, and the ladder finds the mark.
Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one. Charlotte is rolling here.
Whoa, the ladder hits.
Jeez, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, and the ladder finds the mark.
Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one. She is on fire.
Whoa, the ladder hits.
Jeez, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, and the ladder finds the mark.
Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
Oh, and the ladder finds the mark.
Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
Beautiful technique. Nailed it. Oh, Charlotte just got leveled big time.
You gotta believe this one's over.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Charlotte sure dodged that one. She did indeed.
Charlotte with a nice reversal.
Harsh impact. Look at her go.
These ladies put on quite a show. Here's another gander.
Critics of these ladies in the WWE might not have been very impressed, but they did do some nice things in there.
Every single minute of this one was memorable.
Here are your winners, Rowdy Ronda Rousey and Nikki Bella.